Welcome to Green Valley Lake. We are out here. We're trying to get us some good sized fish. We'll see what the early plants look like. I think it's going to be a great day. It's pretty hot. It looks like they bluestoned the lake. I don't know if that's coming through on the filter, but the water is looking pretty blue-green. We'll see. Hopefully we'll get some fish. So we'll check back and we'll see you when it happens. See you in a minute. Well, we are on the water. We're gonna try a whole lot of spots today. We're gonna try some different methods and just kind of check the lake out. Not a whole lot of pressure up here right now. I'm sure by next weekend with a holiday coming, it's gonna be nuts. So I'm expecting big crowds up here next weekend. It's unfortunate that they planted, I think they kind of missed the, I don't know, they missed it. I mean, it's good for people that are up here, but I mean, if you're coming up here, if they don't plant again this week, I mean, what a waste for all the people that are coming up here for the holiday, because there won't be a whole lot of fish left here, I don't think, by the holiday. I just don't see, I don't see that happening. There's already pressure up here, and the plants, you know, I think the day that I'm here, the plant's already been in 3 or so days at least. So quite a few people already been fishing this lake and taking home limits, which doesn't leave much for those coming up here for the holiday. But whatever the case, there's definitely a few fish out here, and we'll get them. It's gonna be a good day. Oh, just got a bump right there. So over here on the North Shore, just checking out the whole lake, went for a walk, and something I noticed, and I don't know why they did it now. Seems like a bad timing on their behalf, but they definitely looks like they bluestoned the lake here. I didn't notice it on the South Shore as much, but here on the North Shore, heavy. I mean, it looks like that fake, something like you'd see in like a water fountain. The water is really like turquoisey blue. So they definitely bluestoned the lake, which I am not surprised, because there are a ton of weeds in this lake already, and the lake hasn't even begun to warm up. So it's going to be a weedy year here. I don't know how much that bluestone will help. Sometimes it doesn't affect it, depending on the currents of the lake. Like sometimes they have to do like multiple treatments for it to be really effective. So I don't know if it's going to help or not, but yeah, I'm noticing a heavy blue tinge to the water here. A lot of YouTube channels up here right now. I see Sea Spanker channel across the way. See Golden State Fishing, their jig company here today. So, but overall, pretty light crowds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only see 6 parties with, you know, variable amounts of people in each party, but about 6 parties of people through the South Shore there. But a lot of reeds growing on the lakeshore this year, so it's going to be kind of limited. Shoreline's going to be greatly limited as opposed to in the past. It just didn't seem to do that. So it looks like the reeds are taking over. Who knows? Maybe they dropped it down. I think they did not long ago for some work on the dam, and then they did that. It gave those reeds a really good chance to grow. Anyway, we're gonna throw a couple more here in this spot and just kind of walk around the lake. We're gonna do probably a few laps. This lake is super small. There's just not a lot of places for those fish to hide, so we're gonna move around and just keep trying until we get a couple of trout for you guys today. Pretty slow. I mean, I haven't seen one trout caught yet. I'm watching the guy. There's a guy in a boat, and nothing for him, and nothing on that South Shore yet. That doesn't mean they didn't catch anything before I got here, because I got here kind of late. So these guys have probably been here since, you know, early sunrise. So anyway, all right, we'll keep fishing. I'll be back. All right, first fish of the day came on a Thomas. Who knows what it is? Feels kind of jerky. Looks like a decent trout. There he is. All right, let's get him off of there and show you what we got.
And then we're fishing here, and then I'm working my way down, because for sure.
Guys, so nice fish. Lead it off. We'll put him back. Let's get him going. They always want to swim the wrong way. There he goes. Back in the lake for you guys. Go get him. That last fish, man, I almost didn't even realize he was on there. That's why I did not have the video on earlier. Just could not tell. The way that fish bit, it was like it was a weed. It bit just like there was like a giant moss patch on the lure, where it just kind of hangs on the spoon like that. That was another just like that. It felt exactly like that last bump I just had. But nope, it was a fish. We're gonna keep casting way out there, throwing a Thomas. We got a bait rod out. It ain't doing anything but being a bait rod right now. Oh, there might be a bite on that bait rod actually. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, sir. There's a bite on that bait rod. Let me get over there. Whoa. Whoa. I almost lost that fish, guys. That was a huge bite. And I was just getting that spoon back in, and I saw the rod give a little tap, and sure enough, another fish. So back-to-back fish. Doing okay here at Green Valley Lake. Another solid looking trout too. So far that bluestone ain't making much of a difference. Another one. There we go. All right. So there he is, fish number 2. All right, well, let's see what we can get. Got the spoon back out, the bait rod back out. We're gonna see if we can hook another one. There's definitely fish out there, guys, and there's a school running around somewhere. I was talking to people that were here yesterday, and they said there was heavy pressure out here yesterday. So don't know how many are left out in the lake, but that was a good thump, guys. Good thump on a lure. Oh, he just spit it. There he goes. That's good. Good for me. No big deal there.
How did he get out? Never got on, bro.
So this guy just hooked one, just showed up and had a bite. He says it's off. I've only been out here maybe 15 minutes and we got two. So the bite's pretty good. It's promising anyway. Sometimes the days start out really good and then they die off. So you never know. Oh, looks like the fish, he did get it. So that's good. There's some fish out here, guys. Definitely a couple. We're gonna stay at it. We got a buoyant on there. We got one and one. One for bait, one for lures. I have a feeling that bait rod's probably gonna pass up this lure rod here pretty soon. But we'll fish it however we need to. Some guys come out here and they, I only fish bait, or I only fish jigs, or I only fish spoons. I don't like that approach because you should really use whatever the fish are biting, you know what I mean? And if they're biting jigs, then fish jigs. If they're not, then fish whatever you got. So you got to watch out, guys. There's still, let me show you. Oh, it popped off, but there's still a lot of weeds out here. So hopefully that won't affect it too much today. We'll be back. And huge bando.
I like to keep it if you can.
All right, fish on. So we're only out here for a little while, guys. We don't have a whole lot of time today, and the bite's been pretty good. I wouldn't call it wide open by any means, but it's been a fun day already. And it's funny because with this blue stone in the water, you can see the fish swimming out there from pretty far away. So solid fish. Yeah, that's another nice fish. We got to go get the net because we're using a bait rod and he's kind of swimming in a little weird right now. Yeah, that's a nice 3-pound fish right there. He's lipped too, so hopefully we'll get him in. There we go. Whoa, I almost hopped right on out of there. All right, let's get him out of there. I'll show you guys, and we'll get him out of here. So there's that chunker, guys. Easily 3, high 2s if not, but definitely up there. He's a fatty. All right, that's another one. And these guys just hooked up again. Good job. They're still biting out there. I got them going on the right bait, and now they're catching them. They're doing all right. They're matching fish to fish. Good deal. So just a little update, just taking a break in between the bites. Pretty good day out here. Everybody on my shoreline's been catching fish over here, so we're happy. I have not seen much action elsewhere on the lake, and you know, I know there are some factors in play there, and we'll talk about those for you newbies over there on Patreon. So if you're new to fishing and you want to learn those tips and you have a lot of questions and no one's answering them, that's where you do it. So don't forget, go down on the description below, check out that link, and we'll update what's going on out here and all that goodies. So anyway, good day, good bite. Not gonna spend a lot of time out here, guys. Got a lot of stuff going on, so, and that's okay. We're still getting fish today, and it's been a fun morning. So a little bit longer, and we're gonna get on out of here so we can move on with our day, but I'm sure we'll get into more fish. So stay tuned. We'll get back to the fishing. All right, guys, we might have got hit. Looked like one.
Oh, that was a bite.
Yeah, there it goes. Look.
There it goes.
Boom. So another fish.
Got another one?
And we just casted this out in a new spot. Feels like about the same size as the last one, but these fish are fighting really well. Just coming around off to the right. Oh yeah, he's a fighter. Look at that bend, guys. I mean, if I put pressure on him, I'll break off. This is only 2-pound test, and he's got a good bend on this. This is a light action rod. This is not ultralight. So to put a bend on this rod takes some pressure. Let me see that. And then this is a very solid bow. At least 3 pounds. Yep. Another good one. Look at that, guys. Nice fish. So another fatty bow, guys, here at Green Valley. Look at that guy. Oh, guys, we got a bite. We were all staring at this fish jump, and it turns out it was my fish. We were all looking at it like, wow, look at that fish right there, and it turns out it was my rod.
Bring good luck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or misfortune.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it depends on which side of the
DFG guys.
Right.
Make sure you guys have your licenses out here. So we're that's a beauty. We should keep one of these for barbecue tonight. There, that's a nice fish. Heck yeah. All right, that's going to be it from Green Valley Lake. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I sure did. Pretty good bite for the short amount of time we were out here. Didn't have a whole lot of time today. Wish I could have stayed longer, but you know, you got to do some adulting at some point, and that's what my day is all about. So I'm gonna get going. Stay tuned for the wrap up, and don't forget, if you're new to fishing, go over there to Patreon. We do weekly reports. We're answering all those tedious little questions that you might have as a new fisherman. There's no shame over there, and we're on there every day answering questions and helping people fish and get out there. So also thank you to all your YouTube subscribers. We appreciate you guys as well. We're quickly approaching that 10,000 mark. When we hit it, we're going to do some giveaways, so be ready for that. And we'll see you guys on the water. Hopefully you guys are getting out there. Stay tuned for that wrap up. We'll be back. Well, that's going to be it. So what is the deal here at Green Valley? Well, they put that, I guess it's not bluestone, it's like a copper sulfate or something like that. Same stuff they just put into silverwood. And you can see it gives that like a bluish tinge to the water. And that is to control the algae. So hopefully it works for them. I don't know if it felt like it suppressed the bite a little bit. We did great, and nobody did what we did out here today, which is a good feeling, of course, but I think it could have been a little better. So I just wish that they had treated that water like, why not a month ago when there was no plants, you know what I mean? So, but a beautiful day on the water. I had a great time. The bite's good. If you guys come up, I mean, bring your license. As you saw, Department of Fish and Game in the house. Shout out to those guys working hard out here to keep our fisheries good. We love you guys. You know, we're out here for you guys as well. So, but what a day. Good bite, good bait bite, a little bit of a lure bite, and some more details for Patreon later today. So, all right, I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.